good girls that make bad choices. Yeah.
Hi, everyone. And welcome to this Tuesday night. Telecast of the NBA presented by 2K Sports. I'm Brian Anderson, and with me tonight, Grant Hill and Tim Legler. And down on the sidelines is Allie LaForce.
This is their last game against this team. They're looking to duplicate the outcome of that first contest where they played so very well.
And they better be ready for a counterpunch. They're going to see some adjustments, and then they will have to respond.
What a great front court matchup we have tonight, Legs. Do those battles look a little different from when you played?
Well, certainly there's less wrestling going on down on the block. More of these post players now want to step out and face up. But as far as I'm concerned, I'm a fan of either style.
A lot of space on the floor, that's for sure.
There's no doubt much more difficult to defend these post players with all this versatility.
Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. And in the first year of a 5-year, $150 million extension, Jalen Johnson, a key player for his team moving forward, Legs.
And he's coming off that shoulder surgery, an injury which ended his season prematurely. And he's a lefty, so hopefully that won't be an issue going forward.
Let's not forget, he's Milwaukee tough, too. And Johnson drops them both. And, Tim, some have said that the hardcore Heat culture doesn't work in today's league.
Well, there certainly is a different mindset in the modern player. And the Heat organization was always known for working players the hardest. But now they have to ease back, but still be tougher than most.
Good on the shot.
Yeah, busting his way inside. Hero making sure he kept moving toward the hoop.
And there's a pick. A good look from Johnson. Adebayo grabs the board.
Yeah, that's a shot he'll make 90% of the time. He just couldn't get it to go right there.
Up top, Alexander Walker. He has a clear impact on this offense, putting up over 19 a game.
Not how they were looking to start the game. They've come up empty on their first 3 tries.
Outside Adebayo. Clock at 6. Okongwu with the rebound. And it's Daniels with the ball for the Atlanta Hawks. Trailing by 2. Back to Alexander Walker. The 3. After missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Left side out of Bio. And there's the whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's on Onyeka Okongwu. And the defensive versatility of Bam Adebayo is special, Tim.
Yeah, B.A., he can guard 1 through 5, and his offensive game is also versatile. You think about how far he's come since he was drafted. He is a testament to work ethic.
And no question, Bam Adebayo, one of the best all-around big men in the league.
And even as his efficiency has waned just a bit in recent years, he remains steady Eddie on a nightly basis. A two-way player who gives you a little of everything.
Pass to Hero. No good that time.
Defense did just enough to force that miss. I really expected him to get 2 there.
Here's Johnson. Here's Risache. Wiggins with a steal. Here's Mitchell. Oh, he got him with a pump fake, but he couldn't finish. The Hawks leading. Outside Johnson. Pass to Daniels. Good ball movement here by Atlanta. Just 5 to shoot. Outside Risache. From outside the arc. Nope, another miss. 0 for 2 to start the game. And here's Ware. Guarded by Okongwu. And here's Mitchell. Here's Hero. Miami, no good that time either. And Hero comes to help. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. Pass to Johnson. Now Daniels. Lets it go from deep. Atlanta again missing. Now Wiggins. Down low. Ooh, he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to be on Dyson Daniels.
Oh, that is a smart move there by Bam. It's so hard for defenders not to bite on that shot fake.
And when you think of the league's point of attack pest, Davion Mitchell earns his keep defensively next.
Well, we've all taken notice of that on-the-ball defense. He is one of the best in the league at that, but he is starting to find his scoring prowess in this league as well as he continues to improve his efficiency.
Great defender. Pass to Hero. Miami, no good that time either.
And all the credit goes to the defender. Very hard to contest threes without fouling.
Johnson with it. Guarded by Adebayo. Back to Daniels. On the wing, Alexander Walker. Shot clock at 5. Off target from the wing.
That's a shot he'd like back. He's usually going to make those.
Pass to Wiggins. Here's Ware. Covered by Johnson. With a 9-footer. And that one hits the back iron. And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for the Atlanta Hawks. On the wing, Daniels. Back to Johnson. On the wing, Risache. Outside Johnson. Releases. Pass to Alexander Walker. Tries again. Oh, the Hawks again cannot hit it. Miami trailing. And here's a timeout from Eric Spoelstra now. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over.
fans, time to make some noise for your Heat dancers. Get some love for your Heat dancers.
Outside Jaquez. Pass to Hero. And the go-ahead bucket, no good.
He seems a little out of rhythm right now.
To the inside. On the wing, Alexander Walker. Ware brings a double. Now McCollum. Checked by Mitchell. 5 to shoot. And it's going to be a 24-second violation. They turn it over. They've got a shot at taking back the lead here.
Yes, they do. Could be the opening they've been waiting for.
Rebounded by Daniels. Inside. Here's Kuminga. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Yeah, Kuminga's confidence is growing down there. Now when he gets the ball inside, he's actually looking to capitalize.
Now here's Hero. Impressive scoring stats with around 27 points a game. That one's off. He's 1 for 6.
Man, miss after miss for him. When you're having a quarter like this, the only beneficiary is the defense.
Outside, Alexander Walker. Atlanta needs to get off a shot. And here's Kuminga for 3. It's hauled in by the Heat. Outside Jaquez. To the middle. Stolen by Daniels. McCollum with it. Hero picks him up. Outside Kuminga. Six on the shot clock. Soft touch off the glass.
Well, the analytics would say take either that shot or something from downtown.
Pass to Jaquez. Back to Hero. From downtown.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
Here's Kuminga. Nice D from Ware. Heat trail by 5. Now here's Mitchell. Miami moving it around. Hit his leg. And the ref saying he kicked it. And so the timeout by Quinn Snyder here. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Well, Tim, one of the more freakish athletes in the league is Jonathan Kuminga.
Yeah, Brian, he is electric in transition. His skill level and IQ are still developing, but it's really hard to put a ceiling on his potential.
Making a change here.
Let them hear you.
Powell surveying the D. Pass to Jovic. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Adebayo sets a screen. For 3, Powell controls the rebound and the putback.
And if you fail to block out Adebayo, he is going to find a way to hurt you.
The kick out to Johnson. Out of bounds. It'll be Heat ball.
Yeah, he was surprised by that. I don't think he knew the pass was for him.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Wow, that's good. And now just a 1-point Atlanta lead.
Well, that's a tough matchup because he's skilled and relentless.
Pass to Heel. Back to Daniels. The three ball. Offensive rebound. Left side Kuminga. Second chance effort. Healed from outside. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Long range shots like that, almost effortless for Hield. Every chance he gets, he'll take that shot.
Wow, that's good.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Jalen Johnson, great in the two-man game, and he talks about how he operates off the pocket pass. He said, quote, "It's simple. You got to read before the catch. Point 5, quick decisions. Just how quarterbacks have progressions with receivers, I have progressions in the pocket, and I read those." PA, back to you.
Okay, Allie, thanks a lot. Outside Jaquez. Jovic. Sinks it. What range from downtown.
Well, the combination of his length with that shooting range makes him a huge part of this offense.
Yet no hesitation from the veteran Hield. A dangerous scorer in these catch-and-shoot situations.
Outside Adebayo. Lets the three fly. And the Heat, another three.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth, showing real confidence at the arc.
And when you give up a three, there's always this instinct to try and get it back immediately.
And at the end of one, a closely. And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen from Atlanta?
Was simple. Rebounding made all the difference in the first quarter. They really got after it.
You give any team this many second chance opportunities, it's going to put you in control.
Pass to Johnson. 4-3. And the three-pointer goes. Johnson's got 7.
And we've seen Johnson become more confident with his outside shot. Now the next step for him, let's become more consistent.
Here's Adebayo. And finished off by Adebayo.
His hang time on the rim puts a sweet cherry on top, BA.
It's a close game, and those displays of explosiveness can jumpstart a team. Alexander Walker with the bucket.
In the NBA, you just can't let guys get to the rim.
Pass to Adebayo. Shoots over Newell. And Miami again with the bucket.
Yeah, he's more than just an interior scorer. Adebayo also has a nice jump shot that he will work in there from time to time.
Newell. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
And this is something he does all too well. Great position for the putback there.
And I like how he doesn't think twice about passing it out. Just going right for the slam.
Well, defensively, you've got to put a body on him. That guy will ruin you on the offensive glass.
Three-pointer Yakatonis. Doesn't go, and he's 0 for 1 from the floor.
Gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
Pass to Kuminga.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Alexander Walker. He has 7. Lays it up and banks it in. And it's a 6-point Atlanta lead.
And now, almost all their points coming from the paint.
Well, when you look at the upside for this young Hawks team, Tim, how good can they be?
I think they could be one of the surprises in the Eastern Conference. They've got an emerging star in Jalen Johnson, one of the best defensive players in the league, and Dyson Daniels. And both of those guys, I think, haven't even come close to scratching the surface.
And both players, high-level work ethic, talent, and guys who want to get after it every day. Adebayo, that's good. Atlanta leading by 4. Now Hield. He has 6. It's Johnson with a drive. Pass to Alexander Walker. 6 to shoot. Johnson with a bucket. Johnson's got 5 points now this quarter.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. That's why they continue to get attacked.
Miami moving it around. For 3, Powell. The rebound by Atlanta. And at home for the next game, it'll be New York pulling in to face them. That'll be the first of 3 games played at home.
And I like whenever Hield attacks inside like this, exploiting the defense when they give him these chances.
Pass to Jovic. Fires the 3. No luck on that one.
Their strong work ethic has been evident on the glass, really getting after it and being physical.
Now here's Alexander Walker. He's got 9. And here's Johnson. From the high post. Adebayo grabs the board.
Yeah, they're winning despite his offensive performance. He just hasn't been sharp from the field.
Got it! Bam!
And scoring is not always his primary responsibility, but this has been Adebayo's night, and they will take it.
Here's Alexander Walker. Sinks it from distance. Alexander Walker's got 7 now in this quarter.
And they found a nice flow offensively here in the second period.
Pass to Iacochonis. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
Yeah, he was so ready to answer that. These teams are just battling.
Now Kuminga. Back to Alexander Walker. And that one's good. Kuminga for 3. Kuminga's got 6 points.
Well, certainly been a good night for him, and it is showing on the scoreboard.
Here's Iacochonis. Currently averaging 5 points a game. Takes it inside. Can't connect from short range.
Good job hitting the glass. They're +8 in rebounding.
And Kuminga throws it down.
Man, I mean, there's athletic, and then there's Jonathan Kuminga. What a dunk right there.
And here's a timeout from Eric Spoelstra now. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. Both teams deciding to change it up. And here's Mitchell. He'll bring it up for the Heat. It's a 10-point game. Powell with it. Now guarded by Daniels. And the foul called on Dyson Daniels. That'll be a second foul of the game. Hero looking around. Puts the move on.
And that is what Daniels is known for, a skilled, tenacious defender.
Pass to Hield. The 3 is up. And it's Miami with a rebound.
Yeah, another miss from downtown this quarter after being hot in the first.
Here's Powell. Now where? Let's go with a 3. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wiggins. And the athletic platform for Andrew Wiggins. Tim, it is top tier.
Yeah, B.A., it's rare to see him overmatched from a physical standpoint. The #1 overall pick in 2014. He's never been a consistent star, but at his best, he can play with anyone in this league.
Just 5 on the clock. Here's Alexander Walker. And another basket for Atlanta.
After an okay first quarter of shooting, they've really turned it up offensively. I like where they're headed right now.
Pass to Powell. They set the pick. There's the drive. Wiggins for three. Oh, Wiggins! Bullseye with the three.
Well, if you give Wiggins enough space, he will take and make those type of shots. Very decisive out there.
Here's Newell. Ware covers. And it's Alexander Walker penetrating. And Hero grabs the board. Outside Mitchell. To the paint. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot two. Well, every team is looking for wings who can defend multiple positions. Who's at the top of your list, Tim?
Yeah, I look at a guy like Lou Dort. Look at a guy like Jaden McDaniels. They've got length, a whole lot of want to, and they've got the ability to guard multiple positions.
Back to Alexander Walker. He takes it in. An easy two on the layup. Alexander Walker's got 16 points.
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
And they are just breaking the will of their opponent.
For three, Powell. And he misses. Only 2 for 6. Atlanta leading by 10. Outside, Alexander Walker. Pass to Heel. Nifty move. And so it looks like it'll be Atlanta's ball. So both teams making some changes here. McCollum outside. And here's a Kungwu. Well, the Hawks again cannot hit it. Here's Larson. Wiggins outside. Hero for three. Okongwu with the rebound.
Well, you have a feeling this would be a completely different game if it wasn't for his brutal shooting performance.
And defenses can forget how good of a passer McCollum is.
Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Shot clock at 6. Pass to Larson. Hero for three. Rebounded by Hield.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
To the inside. Oh, it's stolen by Mitchell. Wiggins from long range. Can't hit that one. The Hawks lead by 13. There's a minute 34 left in the first half. Outside Heel. There's the three. Here's a Kongwu. Here's Daniels. Connects from downtown. Daniels has got 6.
Oh, good shot from Daniels. He understands he needs to keep knocking these down for his team.
Drops in the three.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
Yeah, he was so ready to answer that. These teams are just battling.
Rebound Atlanta. At one point, they led by 16. Okongwu, high post. Hield for three. Good ball movement here by Atlanta. Pass to Daniels. 5 on the clock. Takes the three. That's his third basket in 5 shots. Solid work.
That's his third three-pointer now after not getting any in the opening period.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Larson with the bucket.
The passing of Hero keeps getting better and better as his career goes on.
Ooh, it's stolen away. And an intentional foul right there.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Substitution on the court.
Pass to Adebayo. Here's Ware. Nice move. And so it's the Atlanta Hawks in a good situation, up by 13 points to close the quarter. Defense is setting the tone. And don't go far. We'll be right back. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. The Hawks lead by 13. And a youth movement for this Hawks roster. What went into that, Tim?
Well, first, they climbed 10 spots to get the #1 pick, which led to Zachary Risache. Then the trade of DeJounte Murray, which got them Dyson Daniels, who's 7 years younger. And, of course, you've got Jalen Johnson, who's breaking out. So they've got some young talent that is on the rise.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Pass to Risache. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
It's always good to see Risache mixing it up down low.
Now Adebayo. Hero outside. Looking to get back on track. It's rebounded by Risache. And with a little over a minute gone by, the second half is underway. Heat trail by 15. Knocked loose. Here's Daniels. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
I think Daniels' overall size had something to do with that. It helped him protect the basketball and get the and one.
Quickly becoming one of the most feared defenders in the game, Tim. Dyson Daniels.
Well, the numbers speak for themselves, Brian. Daniels is always engaged. Every second he's on the court, and he's right there lurking for a deflection or a steal.
Here's Johnson. Pass to Alexander Walker. And another basket for Atlanta.
And he's going to nail these if you give him the space. That's just soft D.
Well, if you're going to give him that shot, he will take it any time.
Now here's Ware. 6 on the shot clock. Wiggins outside. Miami needs to get off a shot here. And again, no good by Miami.
And that miss makes them 0 for 4 to start this quarter. Not exactly the start they were hoping for.
Okongwu, high post. Another one falls for Atlanta.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
And here's a timeout from Eric Spoelstra now. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy.
If you see yourself on the big screen, then you know what to do. Show us your move. Look at those moves. Let's see those dance moves. You need dance lessons.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Back to Hero. Ware with it. No points yet. Pass to Wiggins. He buries it from 3.
Slow start here to the second half. Just 1 for 5.
Now Daniels. Inside. Here's Okongwu. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Okongwu's got 4 points this quarter.
Their offense is really humming right now, and it's because of the beautiful ball distribution.
Hero with it. Now guarded by Daniels. And And he gets the bucket. Hero's got his second basket on the night.
You got to love the fearlessness of Tyler Hero. A great job right there, understanding the lane was open and slashing his way inside.
Wiggins outside. Back to Adebayo. Pass to Ware. Shot clock at 5. Here's Mitchell. Stolen by Daniels. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Get it, young fella. Dyson Daniels has a lot of tools, showing his hops on that one.
Hero for 3. Okongwu with the rebound.
He just can't get anything going in this quarter, and his team desperately in need of a spark.
Back to Daniels. Fires from deep. And Hero grabs the board.
Well, after spacing the floor for them in the first half, he's gone cold from out there.
Pass to Mitchell. Now Ware. The kick out to Wiggins. Hits the trifecta. Wiggins got 10 points.
Lackluster defense, showing no desire to chase shooters off that line.
Daniels outside. Back to Alexander Walker. 6 to shoot. Outside Rizachet. Pass to Okongwu. Rebound Miami. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Hey, guys. Well, a bit of youth movement for the Miami Heat. Their rising star guard, Tyler Hero, said, "We've got a bunch of young guys who can come in and put in the work, and that's what I'm all about." This is an organization that values that, and it's important that we all have the same vision as the young guys start to grow up. Guys?
Okay, thanks for the report, Allie. That one's good for 2. Okongwu's got 6 in the quarter.
It continues to make plays offensively, having a very efficient quarter.
Outside, Alexander Walker. Oh, it's stolen by Mitchell. Wiggins with it. Now guarded by Daniels. Hero for 3. And again, no good by Miami. Now Daniels. 13 points in the game. Pass to Johnson. Back to Daniels. Clock at 6. And here's Rizachet. Launches a 3.
He's been tremendous at corralling misses all night long.
His effort has been there since the opening tip. He is leading the way by example.
Daniels misses. And so it's Wiggins with it. He brings it up for Miami. Trailing by 19. Hero right side. Pass to Wiggins. Hero outside. For 3. Alexander Walker grabs the board.
Something's off about him this quarter.
He seems like he's moving okay, but clearly something isn't right.
Now here's Daniels. The rebound by Wiggins.
Oh, gritty defense. Protecting the rim at all costs against a guy who has all sorts of ways to finish.
Hero outside. To end the drought. No good there.
And at this point, the defense is daring him to shoot.
Atlanta timeout.
And so the timeout by Quinn Snyder here. He's going to talk it over with his guys. And the 2025 postseason showing how far the Heat have to go next.
That was a 4-game sweep at the hands of the Cavs by a record combined margin of 122 points. Then again, over the regular season, Cleveland did win 27 more games, so the outcome wasn't entirely surprising.
And here's Hield. Give him 8 points now. Shoots over Powell. Rebounded by Jovic.
I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
If he can just make a couple of buckets, though, this can all be put in his rearview mirror.
Now that takes serious effort and a light touch.
No need to overdo it. Just lightly tip it in. Outside Hield. Back to McCollum. Rebound Miami. Here's Yakachonis. Pass to Jovic. Now here's Ware. Guarded by Okongwu. Here's Yakachonis. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Now Wiggins. This one for 3. Knocks it down from distance. Wiggins has got 9 points in the quarter.
He's shooting well, doing his best to keep this offense in gear, but he hasn't had a lot of support.
Well, he was hoping to respond with a 3 of his own. He just couldn't get it to go.
For 3, Powell. And again, it's Miami from deep.
The defense is nowhere to be found guarding the three-point shot.
Outside Rizachet. Outside Kuminga. Hield for 3. The rebound by Wiggins. And it's Miami's ball. They're on a 16-6 run. And that one's good. Jovic.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Outside Rizachet. Jacks up with 3. That shot is off. Heat trail by 8. Pass to Jovic. Powell outside. That shot missing. Boy, this offense has been dynamic and diversified.
Just everyone sharing the ball and sharing the load makes you difficult to defend.
Well, he's more than just a shooter. C.J. McCollum showing you he can also find a way to get inside and get it done.
It's Wiggins on the wing. 11 feet out. Okongwu with the rebound.
Well, that's a good high percentage shot. He just couldn't convert.
McCollum outside. Right wing. Here's Kuminga. Outside Hield. Kuminga. And the tip in on the offensive boards. And now it's a 12-point Hawks lead.
Well, that's just one more opportunity for Kuminga to score. That time using his talent on the offensive glass.
Here's Powell. Here he goes. No luck on that one.
And if they want to come up with a win here, he either needs to start making shots or find another way to help his team.
Kuminga. And the Hawks tack on 2 more.
Well, that's a nice mid-range jumper there by Kuminga, understanding the opportunity was there.
Here's Ware. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Hawks ahead, leading by 14. And don't go away. We'll be back in a few moments. It'll be the fourth quarter of basketball coming up next. And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. Heat trail by 14. Pass to Powell. Now here's Wiggins. From deep. Oh, look at Wiggins showing off extended range.
A dozen consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
Outside Johnson. And he makes it on the layup. And the Hawks lead by 13.
They're winning the battle down low by imposing their will.
Pass to Wiggins. You know, I heard Steve Kerr talking about this concept, the ball and stick theory, Tim. that some guys just have natural hand-eye coordination and will excel at any sport. You agree with that?
Completely agree. Typically, we think of athletic ability involving speed or quickness or verticality, but I think that hand-eye is critical and counts just as much as those other traits.
From behind the arc. And it's Rizachet with a three.
And you see how dangerous Rizachet can be from deep, especially considering how fast his release is.
They set a pick. Down low. Out left to the wing. Three-pointer Yakachonis. Drains the triple.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
They have found a weakness in the defense, and it's on their ability to defend the three-point line.
Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Woo, what a tough PA.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in. To the wing on the left. Pass to Powell. And again, it's Miami from deep.
And that's his second three of the half. He is starting to cook from deep.
And the foul called on Dyson Daniels. That's his fourth foul of the contest.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
Substitutions for your team.
Miami moving it around. Pass to Jaquez. Three-pointer Yakachonis. And the Heat, another three.
All 5 of the last buckets they've given up have been from downtown.
Johnson on the wing. On the take. Off with the layup. And it's Jaquez with the ball for Miami. 9-point game. It's Powell on the wing. Pass to Yakachonis. Here's Adebayo. Newell pulls it in. Rizachet with the ball. Picked up by Powell. Adebayo, good look. Wasted no time with that shot, but it's off the mark. Here's Rizachet. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Rizachet's got 5 points now this quarter.
And force-feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
And so it's Eric Spoelstra with the timeout here, rallying his guys to make sure they all know the plan. Let's get a report from Allie.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Eric Spoelstra's huddle. He questioned his team's effort, asking them, should I put in the bench right now? Wake up, guys. We can still win this game, but I need you all to play like you believe you can. Not exactly a fun huddle to listen in on, guys.
Thank you for that, Allie. The shot by Yakachonis, no good. The Hawks lead by 11. For three, McCollum. Rebound, Miami. To the middle. Howard down after the assist. Led him to the lane.
Well, if he gets an opportunity to throw one down, he is going to take it every time.
Pass to Newell. And here's Daniels. Here's Kuminga. From the arc. The shot no good. To the inside. Takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup. Jaquez has got 4 points now in the quarter.
They're doing the job on both ends, getting stops and attacking offensively.
And their all-around play has been the key to chipping away at this deficit.
Well, boom, he jams it straight down.
What a pass right there. Coaches love seeing guys making it easy for their teammates.
Pass to Yakachonis. Here's Jovic. For three, Powell. Newell pulls it in.
and he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
McCollum looking it over. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And now an 11-point Atlanta lead.
Well, it looked like the defense was there for the challenge, but C.J. McCollum showing you his ability to fight through that.
And their perimeter shooting numbers have been up since the start of the second half.
Out to Kuminga. Fires for three. Rebound by the Heat.
He's got to be mad at himself. You won't get a better look than that.
And now they decide to foul intentionally. And Quinn Snyder decides to call timeout, looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged. Adebayo sets a screen. Inside. It counts! And the foul! Daniels. And so he's picked up his final foul, and he'll sit the rest of this one out. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Hawks.
These guys have incredible stamina based on how they've been running the floor, using speedy transition play to get fast break points.
And I'd say offensive rebounding has also been a big factor as well. And not just hitting the boards, but more importantly, converting those into second chance points. That's his first three of the night. Maybe something to build on.
Pass to Kuminga. Back to Alexander Walker. Down low. Here's Johnson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Yeah, Johnson is really coming into his own. That is great determination right there.
Heat trail by 5. Pass to Yakichonis. Here's Jovic. Here's Yakichonis. Just 5 on the clock. Kicks it to Hero. Over Johnson. Hero, no good. The Hawks lead by 5. Alexander Walker with it. Hero picks him up. Stolen by Hero. And Adebayo feeling it out a bit. Pass to Yakichonis. And here's Hero. Guarded by Hield. Shot clock at 6. And he's headed to the line for 2. He gets the whistle there. Grant, since he's coming to the league, what's jumped out to you about Hero's development?
Well, I've liked seeing his growth in running the pick and roll. He's not just a jump shooter anymore. He's a guy that can anchor an offensive unit, B.A.
And one of the responsibilities with being a great player is making free throws.
Back to Alexander Walker. Left side Hield. Outside, Alexander Walker. Shot on the wing. Adebayo grabs the board.
Yeah, he probably shouldn't have taken that shot there. The defensive intensity was all over him.
Here's Jovic. Outside Jaquez. Pass to Hero. To tie it up. Atlanta with the rebound. Their biggest lead of the game was 21.
Heat foul. Yakichonis. Second personal foul. Second team foul.
Here's Alexander Walker. Basket counts. Alexander Walker's got 20. Heat trail by 5. Now Hero. The triple drop.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Here's Atlanta with the ball. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. From 11 feet away. Tips it. Johnson outside. 6 on the shot clock. Drives to the hoop. Ooh, he leaves no question.
Man, well, Johnson was ready for his number to be called on that play, and he showed up when they really needed one.
Floats one up. That one's off. And the second free throw is good. It's a 3-point game. Alexander Walker with it. Now a Kongwu. Stolen by Wiggins. And here we go, the Heat fast break. Adebayo capitalizing in transition.
Well, Adebayo just stepped up at a critical point in this game. Tremendous amount of confidence.
Here's Hield. Johnson outside. Ooh, they pick off the pass. Adebayo outside. Now Hero. Hield comes with a double. Hero with it. And it's Hield picking him up. Powell. It's good from beyond the arc.
And their strategy is obvious. Manufacture looks from outside the arc.
And all of that success from the three-point line will open up driving lanes. Let's see if they can take advantage of that as well.
Can't hit it.
Just showing some tremendous authority controlling the boards. Love it.
He just wants the ball more than anybody else on the floor, and it's ending up in his hands as a result.
Here's Adebayo. 5 to shoot. Banks it home. Big shot.
Wow. That takes steady nerves right there.
Completely unfazed by what's at stake. That's just clutch.
Oh, no good again that time. Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Powell outside. Here's Wiggins. Let's loose for